Hello. So I'm recording in a parking lot of a gym. The gym, I can't remember the name of the gym. But yeah. Um things are going good. Things are going pretty good. You know, still recovering. I'm realizing that I spoke with my therapist and she was telling me, I think it was my speech therapist, that I'm gonna have to do most of the work when I get home. Like when I was going, all the time, it was easy to know that's when I do therapy. But now that we're like ending therapy and we're kind of putting the ball in my court, I have to in order to keep healing, I got to be on it myself. And so I don't know why I thought about that, but that's just what we talked about in therapy. So my speech therapy, no, not my speech therapy, my physical therapy and my occupational therapy are kind of tapering off. I think that's the word, tapering. Oh, that has to be the word, because I used to get a taper on my hair and that was kind of like fading it off. Taper off. I don't know if that actually works, but it's how I'm gonna think of it. Yeah. So that was been my therapy this week. My sister-in-law, she tells me that after you get done working out, you get a rush of, I think it's endorphins. That might be it. Which is so weird. She was telling me about this, and now I feel it for sure. While I'm working out, I don't feel good at all. I'm hating it. Then as soon as I'm done, I'm like, yeah, things are good. I don't know. People who work out more often probably have a better idea. Yeah. Well, Candace is still at work, so I don't mind not rushing home. And then when I do go home, she'll be off for work and we can hang out. And my mom and my sister are coming over today. They come over every Wednesday. So that'll be fun. I'll kick their ass in some card games. What's up, stroke team? I'm just kidding. I'm not against the non-stroke team. The stroke team has just been struggling a while, you know. So I'm just trying to give some props to the stroke team. But I'm just trying to I don't know. I tried to go on a bit. I used to go on bits all the time, and Candace hated it.
Like, here we go again.
I would like do little bits. They would just spawn in my head, and I would just think it's funny and I'd just roll with it. And now I try to do that, and then as soon as I start rolling with it, I can't keep it up. I'm like, I don't know where the bit goes from here. Oh well. That's been a thing for me. I've talked to my therapist about this. Like, I lose my train of thought all the time. That's why I can't do the bits, because it was like impromptu thought, right? I lose my train of thought, and when after I first had this, or when I had the stroke and I was first recovering, that would upset me. But now it's like, I don't mind. It sucks. It's more than just losing your train of thought. Because a lot of people, I talked about this last week. A lot of people will say, "Oh, that happens to me too." No, that when I lose my train of thought, it's almost as if I never had it. Never. Like, usually when I used to lose my train of thought, there are breadcrumbs I could follow and get back on to where I was at, right? But now I can't, and it's aphasia is it's like sometimes it's so bad where even if I find like some breadcrumbs, my brain can't register that that's what those like those are breadcrumbs. I don't know if that makes sense. But like when I lose my train of thought, and Candace will help me, and she'll say, "This is what you were thinking about," and even if that's what I was thinking about, my brain will act as if I've never thought like that wasn't it at all, even though it was. And that used to be frustrating, but now it's I'm okay with now it's very like, if I don't have the thought, if I don't have it anymore, and it's floated off away, then it's floated, and that moment is gone, and now I'm in a new moment, and I guess it kind of sounds a little, I feel like sometimes it sounds a little hippy dippy. I guess I don't mind that. I've grown up in a very Christian, wow, this video is getting all over the place. I grew up in a very Christian home and upbringing, surrounded by Christians, and so like those hippy dippy thoughts I used to frown upon, because the church frowned upon it. But as I've grown older, and then as the stroke and recovering from the stroke, I really like clung to those kind of moments and kind of accepted each moment as its own moment, and that to kind of fully experience every moment that I'm in, whether it's bad or good. I thought this was a good time to record a video because I thought I had good thoughts. I'm kind of all over the place, so I'm just gonna end it. I'm kind of all over the place. This week is good. I'm doing good. I'm slowly getting things back. I can't wait. One of the things since the stroke, maybe I've not done recording the video. One of the things since the stroke is I've become very dependent on Candace. I've become very codependent, and it sucks. It's kind of terrible. I've said it before. I want to want Candace, not need Candace. But I'm growing, and I'm like recovering, and I think I'm getting some of that dependency back, or independency back. Getting that independency back, but because of that, it's made me realize how much Candace has done. Candace has put up with a lot. Like she cleaned, she cooked, she did everything, and I didn't do much. So now that I'm like making a comeback. I keep referring it to that. Just that's how it works in my head. I'm making a comeback. Now that I'm making a comeback, I want to come back better. I want to come back and make sure I show her how much I love her, not that she just knows how much I love her. I don't know if that makes sense. I think a lot of times we feel like we don't need to show or tell people how much we love them. They should just know because we're family or we're spouse, or significant other or whatever. We kind of just like, you should know, like, right? and then we never work on the part of like actively showing. And that's kind of how it was for me and Candace. And yeah, and one of the things that I want to work on as I make a comeback from stroke is I want to come back better. And so I want to come back and be a better husband, and a better brother to my siblings, and a better son to my mom, and the brain is just, now I'm just all over the place. but yeah, I just want to because I remember as I'm thinking these thoughts, I'm thinking, this sounds familiar. I think I said it before. So I'm sorry if I kind of start repeating things. But I don't know where that thought? I just had a thought and then it went away, and it's gone. And that used to frustrate me, but now I'm just like, it's okay. That thought's gone. that thought's gone. But now we have a new moment. We have a new moment that we're in, and a new thought. We'll appreciate the hell out of that while we're in it until it's gone, and then we'll appreciate that next moment while we're in it. Yeah, and now I'm thinking hippy dippy shots, hippy dippy thoughts, hippy dippy shots. Oh, now I'm trying to freestyle rap. I'm not a rapper, and because I have aphasia, I should not try rapping right now. Random thought. I think about that was a geese or a goose or they go by like the water. I don't know. I just need to stop. And go clean up, and then get ready for Candace to get off of work, and then get ready to hang out with my mom and sister tonight. Yeah. I don't know. I love sitting. Geez, I feel like I've tried to end this a couple times. I love sitting in a car and like hearing everything happen around me. Like everything's busy except me right now. I'm just sitting here talking to my phone, but like everything else is moving, and as if there's no way to stop moving. But I'm here and I'm not moving, and I'm just in the moment. Hippy dippy stuff.